who is actually on the call. So as you see the screen, if you'll go ahead and select the box that best represents your position within the council. And while we're waiting on the results of the poll, I want to tell you a little bit about our Chapter to Network progress. You will remember that 2017 was a transition year for our Chapter to Network model, and we did a great deal of training around the country. 2018 is the first year that all networks will be required to be operating under the new model structure. So today we want to make sure that you are indeed operating under the new structure. So let's see the results of our poll. There we go. Looks like a pretty high percentage of network presidents and network president-elect. So that's great. And again, we thank all of you for being with us today. So I want to also talk to you a little bit about the affiliate agreement. Part of the new model operation is what is called the affiliate agreement, and it provides minimum operational guidelines for the network. By now, each of the local network presidents have received their affiliate network for signature. If you have not, please contact Martha Rusk at the national office. But every network around the country will sign this agreement, return it to national. And we want you to be sure to familiarize your president-elect with this document as well. Part of the affiliation agreement is our branding and our what is acceptable and what is not, how to use the logo and the name. And please familiarize yourself with these guidelines because it's very important for Women's Council to have a national presence. And the only way we can accomplish that is with uniformity and brand awareness. So now I'm going to ask Heather if she will give us a further update on the Chapter to Network.
Thanks so much, Joanne. It's been really exciting to see all the networks across the nation embrace our Chapter to Network transition. And I know many of you are in full speed ahead with what's happening. But we just want to give you a quick reminder in what's required for the industry events and networking relationship events. You have to remember that there's a minimum of 6 events a year. If you all want to do more, then that is fantastic. But you have to have a minimum of 4 industry events each quarter. 4 per year, 1 per quarter. And we really want to make sure that you understand that these events, industry events, are supposed to be bigger than your network and should attract a wide audience across the industry, well beyond your membership. And the events are to deliver great value to the whole real estate community in your market, not just your members. And also with the industry events, these will require more extensive planning. So 1 per quarter will offer a strong amount of event in your area. You can then supplement with the additional networking and relationship building events. And so when you do these industry events, you really want them to be timely and issue oriented and highly relevant to the community. So you look at professional development and something that will definitely bring income in for your members. And 1 of the 4 industry events has to focus on business development leadership skills, which is a Women's Council trademark, something we're so proud that we definitely create leaders. 1 of the other industry events should be a collaborative effort, and you're more than welcome to do more than 1 of them, and it has to engage either another local network, your local real estate or state association, or any other related real estate community organization like YPN or RRC, formerly known as CRS. So the other 2 events, and a lot of different networks are choosing to do more than those 2 events, should focus on member networking and relationship building. And these also include a personal and professional development contact, and could be also limited to members only, showing off a great member benefit. And then you could charge non-members. Members could come for free, and non-members could be charged a fee for these type of events. And you want to have things like mastermind groups, lunch and learns, roundtables, a fabulous social event, but something that definitely builds relationships within the community. So you want to focus on that. Next slide, please. Also, many people are working towards the concept of our strategic partnerships. With the new model, we have eliminated local affiliate memberships and have gone to strategic partnerships. And National has created a template that is available online, and you can see that where it is at the bottom under the network tools and network business planning area on the National website. And this template is a great basic template to follow on how to involve what was previously known as your local affiliates and offer them various strategic partner levels. One of the suggestions is if someone isn't wanting to level up into something that provides more is your basic strategic partnership level. And that level should be at a minimum or preferentially more than the basic national membership for an affiliate. You want to show that there's value in being a strategic partner. And what this allows is that those people who are strategic partners to attend your local network events at the member rate. However, they are not a member, they're a strategic partner. And so we just want to make sure that everybody's clear on that wording, because strategic partners are not members of your local network, they are a strategic partner. So this is a great tool. If you have any questions in regards to this tool and how it can work, we're here to answer those questions for you. Reach out anytime, and we can definitely help your governing board or your state work with your local networks in explaining how to continue to use this throughout 2018 and definitely into 2019. Next slide. So one of the things Joanne mentioned was the affiliation agreement that is coming your way. And one of the key pieces to this is the branding. And we have worked since approximately 2015 in going back to our core logo, which is the basic Women's Council of Realtors logo without the get ready and without the word chapter, because we're now networks. And so on this screen, it gives you an example on the left-hand side of the basic Women's Council of Realtors logo, which is available on the website. And you can see, you can go to wcr.org about us, logo downloads, as well as your customized local network logo. Your customized local network logo is available on your provided website for your local network. National provides those websites. So this is definitely what you want to use. If you need a higher resolution one for a flyer or something that requires it, you can contact National and they will get you a higher resolution version of your local network logo. One of the key things you want to remember here with the rebranding is that we are not the Palm Springs Desert City Network. We're actually Women's Council of Realtors, Palm Springs Desert Cities. The word network isn't needed to be used, and it really allows you to understand the wording that's involved. As well as we have this great infographic that is available that we're showing about the old, out with the old and in with the new. And this is a great tool to provide your strategic partners and your members so they can get used to how to talk the new talk of Women's Council of Realtors. So we really want your strategic partners to be successful, and I know part of the benefits we provide our strategic partners is getting up in front of our members and the realtor community and talk about what they provide to these people. So one of the things is you want to set them up for success, and you don't want them standing up there and saying, I'm so proud to be part of this chapter, or here I am in the Long Beach chapter. Get them to use the new logo. So I'm proud to be here. I'm part of Women's Council Long Beach and be one of the strategic partners. So it gives you a learning lesson, and as well as those that are affiliated with Women's Council, how to talk. We no longer have committees, we have project teams. We're not using the word chair, we're using team leader. And so we don't use the word programs anymore, we're really using the word events. So you have your industry events as well as social networking, relationship building events. So this is a great tool to use within your network and share with others in the community. Next, let's talk a little bit about your local network websites. I mentioned it before as an area to definitely find your information. What you want to focus on here is on the right-hand side, these are your events that are posted online. That didn't give much of a description. However, the one that just came in there, and you could see there's a huge difference between the description here. I can see the title and name of the event. It's enticing for me to want to show up. Today, actually, happening at the Empire Local Westchester, they are bringing in a president, 2018 President Elizabeth Mendenhall of the National Association of Realtors to speak. And we have another one, Wired for Success in 2018, clear details of what's happening so it can entice people that are either looking on your local network website or even the national website to see what is happening. And these are really good examples of the details that are needed. So when you are working on this piece, or someone in your network who's assigned to put this piece, we really want you to put in the details, not just say that it's a January business meeting or a business resource meeting, which is not really terms we use anymore at this point. We want the name of the event and some details so that we can get the titles and description. This is really the face of your network, and you want to look good to your members and potential members. And this is something you must maintain on a regular basis. And unfortunately, as we know, a poorly maintained website reflects poorly on the entire organization, and we want you all to shine and be stars at your local networks. So just so you know, your state and local officers have access to the Network Management Center of the websites of the being in a MIN. If it's not an officer who's going to do that job, then you just email our national and let them know who will be assigned as the website admin. And officers also have access to several reports in the Management Network Center, and that allows you to pull the information you need at the time. Joanne, why don't you tell us about recruitment and retention?
Absolutely, I will. Thank you. As most of you know, the 2018 Recruitment and Retention campaign is already underway. Now, we're going to provide you with the details of the contest.
Joanne,
however,
you may be muted. Not sure if we can hear you.
Uh-oh. Is that better now? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. As I said before, the Recruitment and Retention campaign is already underway. We are going to give you some details of the contest. However, we want you to know that the information on recruitment and retention is on the website as well. And the contest ends March 31st. And as a bonus, the top 15 networks in different categories win money, $200 on February the 15th. So let's go over the rules. The contest rules include that the network must have been chartered by October 31st of 2017, and all renewal payments must be received by March 31st of 2018. New realtor members applications must be received between January 1st and March 31st to be counted in the recruitment contest. The awards for the contest will be presented at the mid-year meeting in Washington, D.C. So here are some other details. As I said, the new realtor member applications received at the national office are processed online between January 1st and February 28th earn 20 points. Those received during the month of March earn 15 points. So the sooner you get them in, the more points you earn. Again, the guidelines and the deadlines can be found under the Network Tool Recruitment and Retention Tools, and that's on your WCR.org. We've also added an additional incentive for retaining your current members. In fact, $3,000 for best retention will be awarded on February the 15th. Now, wouldn't you like to be the recipient of that? And that's only in just a few weeks. So 15 networks, the top 5 in each category on February the 15th will earn $200 each. So get busy and make some money. Next slide, please. This is the infographic that's been created for you to use, and it is an extremely helpful tool for your recruitment and retention campaign. You can also find this on the website. And the facts about Women's Council members that make us stand out from the crowd, statistics such as our annual income or even our referral income, are quite impressive. And I think you will find that potential members will be impressed by these numbers. So again, this is a tool that is available for you to utilize in your recruitment and retention campaign. So Heather, you want to talk to us about industry events?
So we want to remind everyone, especially the states and governors, that the local industry events recognition form is due, and that is due to national by February 28th. This is submissions for the second half of the year. This is where local states can promote to local network, to national, some of the top industry events that they saw and would recommend. So this form really goes into details and provides, depending on the state size, how many different networks they can submit. So this is really key. If you had something that was great, make sure you get it off to your state and let them know about it so that this can be entered and there will be award winners announced at our May meeting. So we definitely look forward to seeing some great submissions and learning from each other. This is a great tool that is then posted onto our national website that allows everyone to learn about what is happening and create ideas, because there's no point on recreating something every time. If there's been a great event that was successful in one network, another network could try and duplicate that and put their own personal spin on it and make it successful in theirs. Another tool that we have, and it's required, there's quarterly reporting on your industry events. So as we talked about earlier, you are required to do at a minimum one industry event per quarter. And you have to submit the quarterly report to national. So this is where you're able to get this information and make sure you do that. However, I want to remind you, if you're doing more than one industry event per quarter, fantastic. You can submit more than one, but definitely required minimum standard per the new network guidelines is to submit one industry event report per quarter and answer the questions that are listed there.
Okay, the next topic that I'm going to touch on is not necessarily your most favorite, but it's also very important, and that is income taxes. Don't forget about filing the network's taxes. Tax preparation for 2017 should be a very large priority on your treasurer's list. So work with your treasurer to prepare to file taxes by May 15th, or you have to file for an extension. You may have a CPA that does this for you, and that's fine, but just be sure that you meet the deadline with your filing, which is, again, May 15th.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about the Performance Management Network designation and how you can offer courses in your area. You'll be receiving soon from our education department at National, reminding you that you have the options to be able to put on a local PMN, Performance Management Network course throughout 2018. Some courses even count as curriculum credit towards other designations. So if you're not offering a course, we highly recommend that you should be. You can go online to wcr.org/r-designation for more information, or contact our education department for help to get started on how to do this. The benefits that happen with obtaining your PMN, Performance Management Network designation, or putting them on is the annual banner discounts. We offer also specialized Performance Management Network only events at our national meetings. There's a Facebook group for them as well. There's branded client marketing pieces. And one of the things that you have to remember is it really increases your Women's Council presence out there, because you're touching on others who want to get more designations, additional education. And it's a way to grow your membership and increase the number of PMN designees. And one of the great things that happens in a class is there's networking and always relationship building. And we know that when we put on fantastic leadership-driven education, we become that leadership hub in our community that so many are looking to learn from. And one of the best things is it's an opportunity to increase revenue within your network. So we definitely recommend you putting on one for 2018.
Okay, and talking about great educational opportunities, we have 2 webinars coming up in February that we don't think you will want to miss. The first one on February the 7th is put on Leadership Identification and Development Committee, your state network's guide to finding tomorrow's leaders. And we all know that looking for industry leaders in your area is an important role for Women's Council. Not only do you strengthen the value of membership by having those individuals involved, but you're also helping plan for the future of the council. The Leadership Identification and Development Program is designed to do just that, help identify, develop, position qualified members for leadership opportunities. This webinar will provide an in-depth look at the important role of the committee and how to get started. All state network presidents, president-elect, and Leadership Identification and Development Committee chairs should plan to attend this webinar. And then on February the 8th, Amber De La Garza will be presenting time blocking, how to make it your productivity superpower. So you don't want to miss either of these great educational sessions. And it's not too soon to start planning your trip to Washington, D.C. for the Women's Council Mid-Year meeting. Our meeting dates are May 18th through the 20th, and our hotel will be the Washington Hilton. We will be hosting, well, I said the 18th, but our slide says the 17th of May, so I stand corrected. Registration for the PMN pop-up course, which we will be offering the day before, will begin on February the 14th, and the fee is $175 in advance and $195 at the door. You also remember that our 2019 national elections will be taking place on Friday, May the 18th at 1:15. And this is the first time we've done elections during the Washington meeting. So we will be sending out information to all the local network presidents as we get closer to the meeting. Also, 2018 is the 50th anniversary of fair housing, and Women's Council is joining with NAR in commemorating this historic event. So there will be some special education sessions that are offered, and there will be a reception at the African American Museum. So we will send out more information as it becomes available on these events as well. So be sure and register for the meeting in May, because you don't want to miss all the great things we have planned. So I just want to remind everyone that all 4 of your national line officers and the national staff are here to help you should you need us. When you succeed, we all succeed. So please do not hesitate to contact one of us should you have questions or need guidance. I look forward to seeing you all very soon, and until then, make it the best year ever.